Gamevine. My name is David.
And I'm Tyler. And today on Gamevine, we're reviewing a game we don't exactly know how to pronounce.
Nope.
It's a bite-sized card game that's about keeping flies off your cow. It's Mao?
Mo?
Or Moo? Or we're not sure. It's kind of a weird game.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty weird.
let's show you how to play it.
Alright everyone, so as you can see, these are the components for Mao or Mo, and like Tyler said, it is a bite-sized game.
And it's nearly impossible to pronounce.
Yes, and so in the setup you get the nice box here. It doesn't show Mao on the side, so if you keep your game stored sideways or vertical, you're going to have a problem with that. But beyond that, the art on the box is really nice, and the 49 cards that are here with the addition of the rule book or rule cards or whatever you want to call them. And those are the components. It's a decent linen finish here. The card stock isn't like crazy thick, but it's totally doable and nice, and I can work with that.
It's good enough.
Yeah. So those are the components. Alright, so just quick second, I'm going to go over what the cards actually do. As you can see, the spread here, the array of colors mean there are different type of cows, but they all range from different numbers. The first cards I'm going to show you are the green card here. This is the pretty cow, and in this game you're trying not to get flies. So this pretty cow, or the happy cow, doesn't have any flies on it, so this is one that you would like to put out. And the next cow here is a not so pretty cow. It has one fly on it, and it's all the numbers range from 2 all the way up to 15. And this orange cow here has 2 flies. It's got its back towards us and it's full of itself. Whatever, cow, don't like you either. And the ugliest of all cows has 3 flies. And again, this is just color, and the numbers vary. This is just the cards that we'll be playing. The other cards in the game are the special ones, and you can tell that by the borders right here, the turquoise border or the blue border, and these have the most flies on them. They have 5 flies here, and they all can do something different. So the symbol here with the arrow, as you can see when Tyler will take it there, has a little arrow. Now the 7s and the 9s have this symbol, and they are acrobatic cows. Now these cows can get placed on top of the same number, so 9s on top of 9s and 7 on top of 7s, and we'll get into what that means a little later on the video. The other special cow here is the Interject Cow. Now this one can get put in between the line. Now normally that doesn't happen because you can only put on either side of the line, but this one, it's special, and you can tell by the 2 arrows on either side. And the next one here are the 2 enders. Now, like I said, the cows only go from 1 to 15, but these 2 enders are considered special, the 0 and the 16, and you can't surpass that. And again, we'll get into all these special rules in the how to play portion of the video. Alrighty folks, so now let me show you how to play Mao. It's really simple. You start by dealing out 5 cards to each player, and there's 2 players here, and then the person with the most flies goes first, and the tiebreaker being the youngest player goes first if you're tied in flies. And then that person will take the Mao card here and place it in front of them, showing the order that the play goes in. And this card here shows basically what goes on in the game. This is a rule book. The person will take any number they want, the first player, and they will set 1 down. I will set a 6. Now in this game, it doesn't matter what color or how many flies you have here, because in this game you're herding cows and you don't want to get near the flies. It just matters that you put down a number and the person plays at the end. So they can play a 5 on down or a 7 on up. Go ahead, Tyler.
So in this case, I would lay an 8, because it was the only option I really had at that point. Then turn would go over to Dave. And
this is interesting, so now 7 is out of the game. You no longer can play 7 because you can't put cards in between. So, and of course, we did forget to mention, you always draw a card at the end of your turn. So you have 5 cards in your hands.
You essentially do repeat this until the deck runs out.
And so we'll play one quick round here, and I'll try to make it hard. I place a 7, trying to make it hard for Tyler. And
12?
Yeah, I'm playing a 12. So if you can't play a card at the end or a special card, you have to take everything and all the cows and flies into your hand, and they count as points.
See, Dave thinks he's being slick.
Sometimes.
But I have the Interject card.
Oh, yeah.
So I could just stick it right in like that.
As long as there's a number that can be in between those, you can play that card. Very nice, Tyler. Alright, well, I'm going to play the 0 to stop any cards from playing underneath that.
Card. See, now Dave thinks he has me at this point, but I can still play a 13.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate. I have nothing. So at this point, I just pick up all the cards. Now, I get all the flies. There's 5 flies here and anything else. And it's the person first to 100 flies is the loser. And everyone else wins. So that's basically what you do. When you pick up the stack, you have to play a card and you start the next process. And this continues, like Tyler said, till all the cards in the deck are depleted. And then you finish out all the cards in your hand. The person that finishes the game gets to revel in the fact that they don't have to add their hands into their points at the very end of the game, because everyone that has a hand has to add them to their fly count. And that's how you play Mao. Very simple. It's a nice little filler. Yeah, that was fun.
Alright guys, so that's how you play Mao.
And it's a small little box, and so what do we rate this game? What score did we give it?
We gave it a 70, which is C minus, pretty much a D.
Very, I mean, it's 1 point away. And it's a Bruno Cathala game. I had high hopes, but as high as you can have for a small game like this. He did what he could have for this game. He added a fast, fun mechanism to a small card game, and I mean, you can't really get your hopes up too much for this game, so...
It's definitely not a game to go ride everybody on your forums about.
Mao, no. Yeah, I mean, I didn't run out to buy this game. I actually got it at a discount, which Bruno Cathala basically had me buy this game. I mean, I bought it under the impression that it was going to be something decent.
I mean, it's definitely not a bad game by any means. I mean, it's fast, like you said. It's small, portable. It's got neat little cow pictures that kind of remind me of Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, good one.
Like cowed chicken. Insert cow cartoon character here.
Right.
It's funny.
It's intuitive. I mean, that's what one of my favorite things about it. You just pick it up and you know what's going on from the first round. And then after that, and I have to make a correction. The person with the least amount of flies at the end of the triggering game phase, that's the winner. So, but yeah, I mean, it's basically all we can say. It was a decent little game. It's a filler that might wear its welcome out after a few months. So if you see this game at a discount, yeah, go ahead and buy it. But I'm not recommending this game for gamers or anything like that.
This would be a good kids game, I think.
Yeah.
It's definitely not something you're going to rush out to your local game store and absolutely have to have. But if you see it, go ahead and buy it.
It's a Bruno Cathala game. I mean, add to your collection.
Not much else to say.
Yeah. So, thanks everyone for tuning into Gamevine. We appreciate it. Please like and subscribe at the end of the video here. And
be sure to hit us up on Facebook. And other than that, game on.
Game on.